So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight. Alpha, 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 alpha. Go.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Hey, Ken. Right.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Delta. Here we go.
Harris once more. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here we go, side. EQ. Chip slant. One strike. Sit high.
Fields on 1st down. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
So far, so good to begin this one as they've got a new set of downs beyond midfield.
Here we go. Good. Right.
1st down throw for Fields. Caught by Freiermuth. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Extend. Here we go. One strike. Right.
Running behind center with Harris. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Here we go, son.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken.
Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Hey.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here.
Go ahead.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they're the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Oh, we changed it.
Running back sent in motion. Pistol snap to Jackson. Andrews with the catch. Spins out of one stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive. New set of downs for him from the 46. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He's got Andrews. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They go play fake with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Now here's Lamar. Now to his wideout, it's a screen. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Buying some time right. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. He has it on the QB sneak. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
There's still options after that play failed. If they think they're within range, they can go back to the well with another sneak. There's also ways to attack the outside, or they can just simply throw it.
We change it.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Ravens finish off their opening drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Extend. Shelton. Tonight.
Fields out of the gun. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, don't jump. Ready? Go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Gets this one to Cordero Patterson. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go. Hey, 551, 551.
Fields throwing here. Bails out of the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Another try following the sack. Big gain downfield. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
11. Angel.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Throwing deep for the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Backed up in the end zone. Jackson buying some time left. Oh, he lost the football. But I think Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed. Got him the ball back.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're left with 4th and short. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. His kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. Fair catch called for and made a little shy of midfield. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Steelers will take over possession. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, son. Hey, can't. Hey, can't. Right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
You got a mini base. What? Let's go alpha right here.
Running back sent in motion.
Press, front strike. Right.
From the 38. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
First down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. This is ahead for about 5. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Ravens call it on Justin Tucker for the field goal. From 37 yards in the right hash. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Boswell on to send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. He rolls to his right. Bateman hauls it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward. Lamar off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Handoff here to Mitchell. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Putting the tight end in motion. Now Jackson off the play action. Rolling out to his left. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Jackson now on 3rd. Flush down out to his left. Taking a big shot. He's got it deep downfield. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Angel. Here we go. Tonight.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get the football back with great field position there at the 36. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. A give to Mitchell, running left. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. Likely's got it right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch. This is Mitchell, and he's caught behind the line for a loss. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Play fake. Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Bouncing football. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. Ooh, bad fortune turned to good pretty quickly there, partner. That fumble eluding capture, and thankfully ends up out of bounds. Yeah, big old sigh of relief on that sidelines, but that new life's going to be short-lived here if they're not able to convert on this 3rd down. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Play action now with Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. They've got a man in motion. Now it's Lamar. Buys time, rolling run. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money. Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. West right sit. Go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down throw for Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Pickens, the intended target. So that brings up second down.
Here we go. We're good. No muss. No muss. Sit high.
Looking to throw Fields. Wilson's got it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. This is the end of the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. They kick the running back in motion.
Sit high.
Another throw for Fields. Caught near the goal line. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Here we go. Sit high.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Oh, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of 1.
They'll run with Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
575.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
The tackle by Justin.
They'll run it with Harris. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Just 1 yard and the goal line stand continues. That brings up fourth and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now third and goal, can't find the end zone either.
Dicker connects there. And the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Running back, motioning right. Complete, Derrick Henry. Still going through the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here we go, second and very long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
And he's tackled for no gain.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. They need a lot here, but still going for it on 4th and 15.
Yeah.
Lamar now from the gun. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Fields on 1st down. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Don't jump. Ready? EQ. Go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields escapes the sack. He can run it. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Steelers, 14 points back. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go. Watch right. Delta. Right.
Throwing now. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Here we go.
Looking to throw it. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running right with Mitchell. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Again, this is Mitchell. Still working past the 40. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Got to hurry this to the line. The give here on 2nd. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. Here we go, third and less than a yard. They go play fake with Jackson. Headed out right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. They go play action here. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. Trying to push it deep downfield. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Hey, 551, 550.
Running back sent in motion.
Easy. Right.
Second down and 10. Fields. A bit of desperation on this deep shot, and that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their fourth interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. One interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Hey, middle. Sit up.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He beams one deep right up. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival,